Hi, my name's Madison Martin, and Madison Gatewood, and I live in Virginia, and I have two beautiful little girls already. I have Avela, Taylor Dawn, that pretty girl, and that pretty girl over there, Elsie, Alina, Renee, and me and my husband. You're a big bad wolf. Me and my husband have been trying to conceive for the past and the bad wolf for the past 3 or 4 months, and it's been hectic. It's been test after test, because I have pee on a stick test, or pee on a stick addiction syndrome, or whatever it's called. And I start testing immediately. I hear about you can use the ovulation test to find out if you're pregnant early, and so I'll find out that I'm ovulating, and then start getting ovulation tests nonstop. And then I go over to the pregnancy test, and then I just end up not being pregnant. And I don't know what we had been doing wrong, and what we still might be doing wrong. I don't know. But I never tried to have a baby before. We just got pregnant, and now it's like, you're calculating everything. You're calculating your period and how many days of your cycle. I still don't understand cycle. And I just know that you need to try to conceive when you're around ovulation, or 12 to 24 hours afterwards, and a few days before, and that sperm lives inside of you for like 5 days. And so I just kind of wanted to tell you guys about my story, and kind of just put my story out there, and because I don't really know what's going on right now. All I know is that last month or the month before, I had bled throughout the month. Not throughout, but I had my period on the 3rd, and then on the 19th I bled a little bit for like 2 days, and I was for sure it was implantation bleeding, and it wasn't. It turned out not to be. And then this month my period is on the 3rd, and my ovulation, I use the ovulation predictor, the digital predictor, and it always says that I'm ovulating on the the past 3 or 4 months, it's been on the 23rd. And then I used the pink digital predictor this month, and I only had 1 strip left. I had given up on trying, and I just used it, and sure enough, I was ovulating, or about to ovulate, and this was on the 21st, and usually I ovulate on the 23rd. And so we immediately started trying and everything, and we tried on the 21st and the 22nd, and I don't know if we tried again on the 23rd, which could have been the day I ovulated. But we tried the day that I got a positive ovulation, and the day after. And so I really hadn't had too many symptoms of pregnancy. I had, I really didn't. There was, after 3 days after I got the positive ovulation test, I was fishing with my husband and my little girls, and I could barely stand. I was in so much pain. I was cramping so bad. It felt like, I want to say period cramps, but it also felt like contractions, at the same time. It was just like a stronger, deeper period cramp. And I was like, oh my God, I just remember I could barely stand up, and I kept laying down. It was so hot. And so, I had that, but then, I thought about it a couple of days ago. I was like, oh, well, that was probably me ovulating, and I hadn't had sex, before that. So, I was like, I'm screwed now. That was a waste of a whole month. And so, anyways, I didn't have any symptoms, and where I ovulate so late in the month, on the 21st or the 23rd, I don't know. and my period is on the 3rd, I don't really think I have too many days like DPO. Like I see girls who, get positive or pregnancy tests at 9 DPO and 8 DPO. And if I have no idea which DPO I am right now. Today is September 2nd or 3rd. Wait. September 4th. Today's September 4th, 2018. And, I don't really, if I tested at 8 DPO, that's right after I don't know. It's just really confusing to me. And so yesterday was the day I was supposed to get my period on the 3rd. And I still haven't gotten it. And hopefully, by the grace of God, I'm pregnant. But, I still might not be. But the thing is, yesterday, I've been taking tests every single day. And they're always negative. I always sit there and say, how do people get false positives when, my pregnancy tests don't give me any hope at all? Literally, I've probably ran through, 200 tests. I'm not even joking, so many. And so yesterday I didn't get my period in the morning, which usually is when it comes, and then I waited, and then later on I had my husband go and get me some pregnancy tests, and I went home and I took them, and they were clear blue. They were not clear blue digital. They were just clear blue, the regular ones. And, wait, no, they weren't. They weren't clear blue. They were Healthy Accents one-step pregnancy test from Food Line. Just some cheapo. Let me see. Wait, I have them up here. Yeah. So, these are the ones I took yesterday, and I doubt you'll be able to see them really well because I use my light on my phone, but that's one of them. Let's see if I can find a darker one. This one might work. Anyways, they all came out positive, and the thing is, it was the faintest positive, you could ever get, I feel like. Hold on, I gotta fix this for my little girl.
The 3 little pigs went on their way. This is a beautiful place.
I'm sorry if y'all just saw my butt or something. I have shorts on. They're just really short shorts. But anyways, I doubt any guys will be on this trying to figure out how to, or their ovulation days. Anyways, yesterday I took them and they came out barely positive. They had a little faint line, and I was like, is that just my eyes messing up? Because I've seen so many tests. And honey, mommy is talking for a minute. And so today I still haven't got my period, but the past 3 days I have had pretty bad cramping, and like everyone says, TMI, I've had some discharge. Not a bunch of discharge, just I've been dischargey. I'll feel a little gush or something, and I'm like, oh man, I just started my period. I have to keep checking, make sure I didn't start my period. And I haven't yet. And so today, my neighbor brought me over these little cheapo ones. And I don't know if you'll be able to see these, but let me see. Let's see, I'll try this one. I doubt you'll be able to see these. It's got a little line in it. This one's got a little line. That one's got a little line. They all have little faint lines in them. But, you know, I still don't know. Because I'm not getting my BFP, big fat positive. And, Vela, honey, what are you doing? And so I got some more expensive test. And I got a digital, well, my husband got them. And, you know, bless his heart, he tried. But I got these first responses, and they don't show anything. Nothing at all. There's not a line in them at all. Here's this one. No lines. And then these have really, really faint lines. You can barely see them. And, you know, that's all that I've taken today. I don't want to waste any more and get the same response. And I took a digital one, and the digital one, of course, said no. You know, I feel like it'll always say no. But the thing is, like, I don't know if I'm pregnant. You know, I don't want to get my hopes up and think that I'm pregnant. I don't know. My boobs are kind of hurting, but they're not extremely sore. And I see, baby. And the one thing that is always a sign to me about being pregnant is my chest gets very veiny when I am pregnant. And, you know, sometimes it gets veiny just regularly, but not, you know, usually this bad. And, I mean, the one that really gets bad is this one right here. And when I can see it, like, over my clothes, like if I have clothes on and it's, like, hanging out, then usually that, to me, tells me I'm pregnant. You know, if I get a period, I will, you know, come back on here and let you guys know or comment or something. But, you know, right now, who knows? You know, I could say, I would say it's like 50-50 chance. I would love to know that I'm pregnant and know for sure so I could surprise my husband, but I doubt that's going to happen because he's like my best friend, so I have to tell him everything, you know. I just, like, literally, I take a test and I'm like, look, look at it. And so, but anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know that, honey, mommy's making a video. Hold on. Stop. That's rude. Stop. I just want you guys to know, she just told me to stop talking. But I want you guys to know that, you know, if you are trying to have a baby, and, you know, I'm not saying this because I think I'm pregnant, you know, because who knows. I'm saying if you're trying and you're not getting positives, maybe it's just, you know, the pregnancy test. I don't know, because, I mean, I could be pregnant. And if I am, then, you know, these pregnancy tests are going to look stupid. I'm just kidding. But, you know, for real, you know, don't just give up or anything, or, because, I mean, they always say, people will always tell you, like, no matter what, when you tell them that you're trying and you're still not having any luck, they're like, well, don't try, and that's when you'll get pregnant. The same old spiel. And I get it. Like, it really does happen like that a lot of times. Like, I tried for my first one, and I got her, but he didn't really try. I tried. And my second